Yeah, I wanted to talk about the meeting minute notes from item 7.2 at the last meeting, where the public comment, it reads, the public comment was received after discussion by the council and by consensus. This item was directed to come back on July 21st, 2020 for an update on pending Public Records Act requests, and that's not how I remember your continuation from the last meeting. And also what I'm seeing on 7.4 is totally different there.
Okay, so what would you like to do? Would you like to actually go back and review the tape and see exactly how that motion was made? City Clerk?
I would. I'm not. What item was that again?
What's 7.2?
The second thing on that is it's not in line with what is being brought forward later on in the meeting.
What is? I didn't hear the comment again. Say it.
This item 7.4 is not in line with what you asked at the last meeting to be brought forward.
This was my intent to have this brought forward the way it's been brought forward. So I'm not sure where the communication broke down.
Okay. Well, I guess do we want to wait till we get to 7.4 or do?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, it's an agenda item, and I think your question, we're dealing with, first of all, the minutes, okay? And if there's a correction to the minutes, I would suggest that the city clerk review the Granicus tape, and if it's stated incorrectly, then state it correctly, okay?
So we can just pull them and bring them back at the next meeting. I'll look at that. I'll look at item 7.2, the comments.
Okay, you're going to do that before we get to 7?
No, I'll bring them back to the next meeting.
To the next meeting, okay.
So just pull them.
All right, so then my question for City Attorney is, if the direction in the minutes is incorrect, and item 7.4 on today's agenda is based on incorrect information, then what do we do with that? Do we restate it and bring it back at for the next meeting?
We would, because we need to make sure that the direction that was presented by the council accurately reflects the agenda as described tonight, in the interest of disclosure and proper noticing. I think that one thing that might help is if Council Member Roos provides what he believes was agendized for 7.2, because then we can determine if it captures the item that was actually agendized today.
Okay, I can get with Jose at some point before the next meeting then, and we can square that away.
Is your position, though, that the item, 7.4 is not reflecting the actual...
What the mayor said at the last meeting and what the council approved to be brought forward to today.
So do we have to table 7.4 till next meeting?
That would be my recommendation out of an abundance of caution to assure that we are complying with the Brown Act, yes. So I would recommend that both 7.2 and 7.4 be continued to the next meeting.
Wait a minute, 7.2, are you, okay.
I'm sorry,
7.2 of the agenda.
The minutes.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
sorry,
okay.
of the agenda, of the minutes, yes.
7.2 of the agenda, so you're going to take a look, perhaps correct that, okay?
6.1, we'll look at it.
And then we'll bring back 7.4 for consideration at the next meeting, okay?
And I'll email you my position on that, if you prefer.
What I'm going to do is go back and look at the tape. The minutes typically reflect, they're my minutes, what I perceive to have happened at the, I'll go back and listen to the tape.
Okay, that's what I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would also encourage the council as a whole to do that, because at the end of the day, you are the ones that are taking action to approve the minutes, so they should reflect your understanding of what occurred at that meeting.
Okay, now I will go on record saying this is my understanding of what we said, what I directed at the meeting, so I'm not in conflict with it, but if it came across differently when we were recording it, then that's what it should reflect.